Hello, I'm David Zimickley, and I am joined by Renee Groot. Hi, Renee.
Hello, David.
Thank you for being here today. We're going to ask you a few questions about your experience with A Course in Miracles, if you don't mind, and just tell us how you got started and how long have you been a student of the course?
Yeah, it seems like my whole life. But in like years, it's been about 20 years, about 20 years. Um, just was introduced to the course through the power of now, and then read through the text and started the workbook uh, when my children were really young. And it just felt like a uh, like I was looking for something because I was starting to see that um, it was just kind of like Groundhog Day. I did not, something was not right. So that's when that's um, how I just stayed with that. I knew that there was something about the course in miracles. And it did feel like my life. Like there's something about it that I couldn't find anywhere else. And I kept looking into other things, but I always kept coming back to the course in miracles. So yeah.
That's great. So,
Yeah.
what brought you or led you on to the light circles?
Yeah, that was another time in my life where I was going through quite a bit of change from what I was used to. And I was just invited to join. And it was it was like I was looking for a little group of mighties. and so when Kay was saying, oh, we join in the morning to look at the A Course in Miracles, the workbook. That was like I just kept feeling like there was something about the workbook that I was being called to, and so that seemed to be the perfect fit right then. When I kind of didn't really know what was next for me. But then that came in as a way to start my day with the Course in Miracles lesson. And then I slowly, after a little while of joining the morning ones, then I started joining the evening sessions. And then I had an in residence at the devotional center, the Joining in Light Devotional Center, where um, I was um, I was even more uh, involved, or I could go deeper into the joining the light circles. And yeah, he gave me Jesus gave me some assignments around that, around the light circles, so I could start to practice listening, speaking, and following the voice for God. Yeah, so it was like I didn't have any idea. I didn't it was completely not what I expected. And but yeah, the light circles have been just uh such a powerful way for me to have consistency uh when everything else seems to kind of be changing, or there's decisions to make. It's like I have the light circle to keep me focused on my goal. And
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah, the goal of the course.
Yes. So, how have
Yeah.
the light circles been different for you than just studying A Course in Miracles?
Mm. Um, okay. Well, I tried study groups a little bit here and there throughout, and then I even wanted to facilitate a study group, and I felt like it just didn't go deep. Like this is very direct and very deep right off the bat. It's like starting with looking at the desire to deny the lesson, which I haven't found that anywhere else or really seen that anywhere else. And it took a little while to kind of get used to that, but it, it it's just so vastly different than just um, I um, it felt like when I was studying the course or reading the course, I was barely scratching the surface of the Course in Miracles, barely just, I didn't see how much resistance or I wasn't seeing the big picture like Jesus wants me to see it. And so with the light circles, it's like that opportunity to really go deep with the lesson and take each lesson all the way to the miracle and leave no stone unturned with looking with him and developing trust and like deepening my faith and my confidence that I can hear the voice for God and that, I'm going to be guided to the miracle. I just need to let him I give it over to him in the light circle. Yeah, so profound difference I can't even put to words, but yeah, yeah,
That's
it's
beautiful. Yeah.
yeah,
And
thank
so
you.
what difference have you noticed in experiencing the voice for God, for being able to hear
Mm,
the voice since joining in light circles?
mm. That it's just been practice and being gentle with myself because I like when I started out, I just um there was so much judgment about what it looked like, what I was supposed to say. I would just judge myself for the words and the way it looked and everything, or just the way it was coming through other mighty companions. And with Kay, I just had to look at all the places where I was wanted to compare and feel like I couldn't hear the voice. Um, so yeah, so he's been helping me see where it's like, um, if I want to hear it, I'm going to hear it. And there's nothing that can stop me, like nothing. So that's just like every light circle is a reminder of the holiness that's available as my identity. I don't have to go look for it. I don't have to figure anything out. I just have to um, just log in and show up, and then there's a facilitator. So that was really gentle. Like with Kay, she would lead us through the lesson. And so it helped like calm my anxiety, the anxiety around like if I wasn't hearing the voice or I wasn't accepting a miracle, or I wanted to judge the whole thing. So yeah, just it's helping so much with hearing the voice uh and the directness of it. It can be very direct sometimes, and sometimes I would say like it's kind of funny. We've joked about this where Kay would laugh and I'm like, that's not funny. I just like, no, there was no, there was no laughter about it, but now it's lightened up so much. So, Jesus is so funny and he's so gentle and um, so supportive. that's what's so touching to me. I see, that the light circles are um, such a direct means uh, to accepting the miracles and really like taking on the curriculum and then taking it all the way again. It's like about taking it all the way, which uh, brings in the mighties too, because we're all there with the same prayer or the same goal. And yeah, so joining, joining. And then I also was like joining in light, I don't even know what any of that is. But, just time after time seeing that the light is here, that is so powerful. Just one thought of light and how powerful that is. Yeah. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
coming together with a brother to see that. Yeah.
That's beautiful. One last question, Renee. What have you learned about performing miracles from Jesus
Mm.
in light circles?
That I have to ask him what miracles to perform. Yeah, and trust really. If I'm not getting anything, if I, maybe it's really discernment. Like it's just been more discernment, more deeply listening. And you know, the it's like he's given me everything I need and all the resources I need. Now it's just applying them through like that diligence, like, to be definitive in looking and yeah, I think that's about it.
Well, that pretty much answers everything. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing, for being here, and being willing to give us a glimpse and insight into your journey with A Course in Miracles.
Yeah, thank you. I cannot really say in words how much it means to me to have to have this um to have this opportunity. It's it really does mean everything to me. It has become the the focus of my life, to be in devotion and in service to the whole. And this is just uh, I guess the way for me to be that and to let the fears go of speaking the voice for God and see that everyone can hear the voice, and it's such an honor.
Well, you're a beautiful symbol of this, and I thank you. Thank you, my
Yeah.
mighty companion.
Thank you, David. Love